You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Thursday, the 29th of January. This is James Spann. It's a cold morning, but wait until the weekend. Another surge of brutally cold Arctic air comes in here. And could we see a few snowflakes? All the new data is in, so you know the deal. We'll take a look at it together. Make some decisions here. Here we go. This is the upper air look. And once again this morning, we have a northwest flow aloft. Bottom line is, same idea. Ridge in the west, trough in the east. And it's a dry air mass, no precipitation nearby. 20s statewide. The only spot, not the 20s, is Mobile. They've got 32. 21 at Gadsden, 28 at Gulf Shores. We're expecting highs, though, in the upper 40s and 50s. Many spots will see 50s over the southern half of the state today. So to the northeast of Alabama, we have winter storm watches in effect for basically all of North Carolina, much of South Carolina, southern Virginia, and the northeastern part of Georgia. This is for areas east of Atlanta. And this is for the weekend system we'll be talking about. Thunderstorms not happening today. No thunder today. No thunder tomorrow. No thunder on Saturday. Here's a look at precipitation over the next 7 days. Not a lot. Again, we might see a few sprinkles tomorrow, maybe a few snow showers tomorrow night and Saturday morning. Then we have a system toward the middle of next week that might bring a little bit, but again, you can see the totals are under a quarter of an inch for most spots. And we'll get the new drought monitor released later today. And we'll check on that once it comes in. But here we go, model fans. European OZ run today at 3. Again, broad troughing over the east and a sunny day today. And again, the southern two-thirds of the state will likely see highs in the 50s. That'll be like a heat wave. So tomorrow, an Arctic front begins to blow through during the day, and that might squeeze out a few sprinkles. Nothing beyond that. The air is just so dry. And then tomorrow night, as the cold air rushes in, it's going to be really cold. And again, now tomorrow during the day, we'll see 40s and 50s, but everybody goes in the deep freeze tomorrow night. Interesting to note, this is coming off the high-resolution HER model, valid at midnight tomorrow night. And you see the little line of blue stretching from the Shoals down to Jasper. That actually could be a little lake effect snow band coming off Wilson Lake in the Tennessee River. And that's happened before in a pattern like this, very common. So we're just going to mention snow showers. Nothing too widespread. Many spots will see not a single flake, but a few snow showers tomorrow night into Saturday morning. And again, at this point, no accumulation or big impact. But understand, if we do see a little band of heavier snow showers, that could create a few spots where there is some light accumulation. And with temperatures coming down into the teens Saturday morning, that means there could be a few spots with icy travel. Again, I don't think it'll be widespread. Don't think it will be a super big problem. But just be aware that if you get into a heavier snow shower tomorrow night or Saturday morning, the bridges or roads could be slick. So during the day Saturday, the big issue, it's well east of here. Snow widespread, East Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Southern Virginia. That's where that winter storm watch is in effect. You see that coastal low that is just southeast of the Outer Banks. So for Alabama, the better window of snow showers from, I'd say, about 9 o'clock tomorrow night until 9 o'clock mid-morning Saturday. The better chance of snow showers over the northern half of the state. And while most locations won't see a flake, understand when the heavier snow showers do come down, especially if it's one of those lake effect little snow bands coming off Smith Lake or the Tennessee River or Weiss Lake, there could be a little accumulation and maybe a few icy spots. But Saturday, very cold. Cold is the big deal. Highs in the 20s for the northern half of the state. Even South Alabama could see a hard time getting above freezing, and you factor in this icy north wind. It's going to be a very tough day. If you're looking for the good snows with this system, head east. The better snows, East Georgia, the Carolinas, Southern Virginia, Delaware, Southern New Jersey, Long Island. So Sunday morning is going to be really cold. We might see some lows in the single digits over the northern third of the state. That's with a clear sky, light wind. The high Sunday will be in the 30s over North Alabama, 40s for the southern part of the state. The sky will be sunny. Monday, sunny, highs in the 40s and 50s. Tuesday, highs in the 50s statewide. We warm up. And then Wednesday, it's interesting to note here, the European, it tries to bring in a little feature that might squeeze out some light snow over the Tennessee Valley. With the low-level thermal fields, the low-level thickness values, that doesn't seem plausible. The American GFS just shows some rain coming through with that. So at this point, we'll mention a chance of some rain midweek, next week, Wednesday, maybe Wednesday night, but we're going to hold off on that idea for a few more runs. Again, the high Wednesday will be in the 50s for the southern half of the state, 40s for the Tennessee Valley. But again, the Europeans trying to sniff out something, but it just seems like based on the low-level thickness values, the GFS and that chance of rain would be a better solution at this point. And then a week from today, this is Thursday the 5th, that trough rotating through here, and precipitation is basically moving out of the state. So some chance of rain at midweek. Let's keep going. 10 days out. This is Saturday the 7th. Trough over the eastern seaboard, and we are dry, but there's no Arctic air involved here. Temperature should be in the 50s. So that'll be a pretty good start to that weekend. The weekend of the 7th and 8th, high should be in the 50s in most places both days. Rain for the next 15 days. This is valid out through the 12th of February, and there's a big spread here. You got a couple of ensemble members showing 5 inches of rain, but most of them don't do that, so that's why you look for the mean. There's about 51 ensemble members with the European. So the mean is about 1 inch over the next 15 days. So temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. You can see we drop off the cliff there this weekend. After 40s tomorrow and Friday, or today and tomorrow. South Alabama, by the way, should be in the 50s both days, but then 20s, the high 27 Saturday. If you're in the Tennessee Valley, your high could be in the low to mid-20s with an icy north wind. Saturday morning, lows in the upper teens, mid-teens Sunday morning. But then we bounce back. It's a good thing here in the Deep South. Typically, we recover pretty quickly from these things. Highs back in the 50s by the middle part of next week. Latest long-range guidance, the 5th through the 11th of February. Temperatures a little below average here. Above average in the west, and it's the same pattern. We have the western ridge in the eastern trough. So a cold but nice sunset last night. Gulf Coast looking good. Inland Alabama looking good. Pretty much a clear sky. All right, so let's see here. A few notes on scheduling here. Today, we've got a homeschool group in the Birmingham Metro. Tomorrow, going to be at St. Clair County High School. And on Saturday, we were scheduled to do a book signing in Tallahassee. We have made the decision to postpone that due to that possibility of snow showers. The book events are great, but they're very intense and they're focused, and I have no time to look at weather or deal with weather. And if there's any chance of active weather like that, we make the decision to move them because weather always comes first. Any impact weather like that. So again, we are going to postpone the Tallahassee book signing. Probably a couple of weeks. We'll let you know the date on the reschedule on that. And I hate to do that, but we did that for Alexander City a couple of weeks ago because of a high impact event. We're just on a cycle where the weekends are offering this potentially impactful weather. And again, concerning Wednesday, I just don't think it's going to be a super big deal. But again, when you see that, just a little lake effect snow band coming off Wilson Lake. If we do get those lake effect snow bands, there could be some impactful issues tomorrow night and Saturday morning. So we'll be here to watch that. But I'm back in town, by the way. There were no videos yesterday. Spent the day in Houston at the annual AMS meeting, American Meteorological Society. Great to see so many colleagues. When you get old like me, you just know a lot of people, and we don't get a chance to see each other in person that much. So great session. That was really good. But I'm back on ABC 3340 News this evening, and every day, catch me on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday, and God bless.